Hi, Alice here. Small blessing, golden yellow lily, also known as yellow hurricane lily or golden yellow hurricane lily, even golden yellow spider lily. Many names for a beautiful flowering plant. This is a non-native origin China and Japan area. It bloomed the same time as the red spider lily that was in a previous video. You wouldn't know it's in the ground in the late summer, early fall. A slender stalk, 18 to 24 inches, comes up with little flower buds at the tip. This morning I was cleaning out this bed and I looked at these and I thought, these look a lot like hurricane lilies, although they may be yellow. I know that there are two kinds. There's what we call the red spider lily, which is red. That's in the front yard. These were a gift from a friend. We just dug up some of the foliage and planted them, and she said, "Oh, they'll be flowers or lilies. We'll have to wait a couple of days and see what opens up." And after 2 or 3 days in the full sun, it bursts open into a gorgeous flower, golden yellow with wavy petals and long stamens. I wanted to make sure that I could get pictures of hurricane lilies. They are just so beautiful, golden color with a little bit lighter yellow on the tip. There are 5 or 6 flowers on each of the stalks, and it comes up in response to a big rain. The period of time, which is the late summer, early fall, in the Florida area or South Georgia area or even the Carolinas, this is considered hurricane season. So that's where the nickname for hurricane lily comes from, because usually there's a huge amount of rain that's associated with hurricanes. There are also lots of thunderstorms in the summertime, and in late August, early September, there can be torrential rain, and up comes this gorgeous lily. Its zone is 7B to 10, and if you live in colder climates, you need to use a pot or container, and you need to buy a large pot or use the large container because this bulb has an extensive root system. I got the growing conditions right for my golden yellow rain lily. They like full sun, 6 or more hours, direct sun. They will tolerate partial shade. They like well-drained soil. So this area meets that criteria. Soil can be loamy or sandy or a mix of the two. That's what I have. I have a little bit of loam and mixed in with sandy soil. pH of the soil can be from 6 to 7 or 8. It tolerates a variety of different soil. It tolerates a variety of pH. Water need, this is considered drought tolerant. It gets its water from the seasons of the year, and after the flowers bloom and die back in the early fall or mid-fall, the basal clump of leaves come up and they survive until April. In April, they start to die back. They turn yellow and then wither and brownish. Similar to how you would manage daffodils, you do the same for this bulb. You wait until the leaves have died back and then you can trim them to tidy up your bed. The plant needs the nutrition in the leaves, and the bulb will absorb the nutrition from the leaves. Then the bulb has a period of resting in the ground, and it just needs it dry. You don't need to try to water every week. You need to allow the plant to have a dry period, whether it's in a pot, in container, or in the ground. Then when the big rains come, late summer, the bulb will send its shoot up and the cycle starts all over again. Gardening tip about the soil is whatever area you plant these bulbs needs to be well drained. To propagate the plants, usually it's done by bulbs. If you have an established plant that's 2 to 4 years old, you could dig it up, separate the bulbs in the summertime, and then replant the bulbs. You would be planting your bulbs about 12 inches apart. So every 2 to 4 years, dig up the plant and separate it because this helps the plant be healthy and have good flowering. You can propagate by seed. As a senior gardener, I would not consider that because it can take 5 years from seed until bloom. I would rather have faster results. So by planting a bulb, I may have to wait 1 year, but that's a whole lot better than having to wait 5 years. To find the bulbs, first is if you have a neighbor or friend who has this plant growing and is ready to separate it and willing to share, that would be a wonderful source. Second is to look online for a reputable bulb grower who specializes in bulbs for the southeast region. And there are a lot of bulb growers online, so you need to check them out and find out when they ship. You'd like to have someone who would ship a bulb right before planting time so you don't have to worry about the storage of it and if it's going to be dried out. You want a healthy bulb that you can then put into the ground. Plant it no more than 8 inches, and remember, it will produce an extensive root system. If you're considering adding this perennial bulb to one of your gardens, then you have many options of the kind of garden design that you can do. You can add 3 to 5 bulbs in a small grouping. You can do a mass planting of bulbs if you have the space. And they also make nice borders. You can plant them along a walkway, patio, or other border that you want to have a dramatic impact. These golden yellow lilies are beautiful in a variety of types of gardens, such as a rock garden. If you have drought tolerant plant garden where you want low watering plants all together, a cottage style garden, or just a regular garden. This spectacular flower has a lot of symbolic meanings. When I looked them up, I got a list of things. One is hope and renewal, and that really spoke to me, especially after all the storms that we've had in this area, bringing a lot of hope and renewal to my community, to my life, to my yard. Another symbolic meaning that I also liked a lot was courage, love, and wisdom. And finally, a very common symbolic meaning is wealth and riches. So choose what resonates for you if you decide you want to go that route. This is a lovely plant, a lovely, gorgeous flower. It has a lovely symbolic meaning.
And best for me, I love that it's low maintenance, low water requirements, easy care, and no pests to speak of, deer resistant, rabbit resistant, and it attracts pollinators, butterflies, and hummingbirds. Look at that. There's one of the pollinators. That's a sulfur in the sulfur family coming to nectar on this plant. You don't need to be watering and worrying about your plants or fertilizing or anything like that. These are low maintenance plants. When heavy rains come, which would be late summer and early fall, after a huge rain, they open to these beautiful flowers. They're great for cut flowers if you want to bring them inside. I've decided there are a few spots in my garden for this lovely golden yellow lily. How about for you? Do you feel that there's a place in your garden for this spectacular plant? Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up always appreciated. Comment if you have experience you'd like to share. Check these videos out for more information. Subscribe. Garden Yay! See you in the next video.